Our love isn't absent problems, but it sure is absent drama. You deserve this kind of love. Unfiltered Heart Talks with the Dawkins.
And as you make mention of that, people need to realize that the two-parent family is just a myth. It is a myth. The question that people need to ask, a series of questions. Did you grow up in a two-parent home?
Mm-hmm.
If yes,
Was it a healthy one?
if yes,
Mm-hmm.
what was the family dynamic like? What was the
Yes.
relationship between your mother and your
And
father? If the relationship it was a good and healthy one, then you can ask follow-up questions. What are some of the things that you have learned from your parents? You know, if it was a toxic one, or they say it's not that great, you need to ask, how has that affected you?
Yes.
And
What work
have
are you doing?
done
Yes.
the work to
Unlearn.
ensure that you are in a better place and you will not repeat the same cycles that you saw in that dynamic? So those are the series of questions that people need to
start
ask.
asking, and not just
And not just if you grew up in a two-parent home.
That does not
You know,
mean
it
anything.
does not mean
Does not
anything.
mean anything.
Right?
A lot
And
of single parents have raised good and solid boys
Sol-
and good and solid girls,
then look,
way better
then
than
look,
the two
then
parent
look by
home.
me.
Look my you.
You understand? And if the answer is no, I did not grow up in a two-parent home, don't write them off. You know,
Mhm.
what did that dynamic look like for you in a single parent home?
Yes.
If it was a positive one, what are some of the things that you learned that you can
Yes.
take over in your
Into your
relationship?
relationship.
If it was a negative
one.
one, how has it affected you? Have you done the work on yourself? Because people need to understand that apart from the family dynamics, what is more important is if they have done the work on themselves.
Absolutely.
And that is why you find so many people in their late 30s, late 40s, and they're still not there. They might have, as we talk about those 4 milestones that they need to accomplish, they might just have 2.
Yeah.
But most times, emotional intelligence and emotional maturity is lacking. And a lot of times, they have 3 of the milestones. They have the financial stability. You know, I don't remember the other one. They're where they want to be. They have the emotional intelligence, but they're not emotionally mature. There is no practicality when it comes to being able to apply.
Yeah.
So these are the questions that people need to seriously consider when they're asking, instead of asking about two-parent home.
And you know what? Can you imagine two people coming together who value the two-parent home dynamic, whether it was positive or negative? They value it so much that, they find themselves together, and whether it's toxic or it's healthy, whatever it is, they're going to stick it out, right? They're going to stick it out. You know how many, I'm just thinking about what percentage of couples that built their relationship solely off of the fact that the other person came from a two-parent home and their parents are still married. What is the dynamic of that home? What are the dynamics of those homes? Because some people are just, well, this is what we grew up seeing and this is normal to us. So there's no unlearning to unlearn.
They have been conditioned to normalize
conditioned,
toxicity.
and there's no divorce. Divorce is not even an option. I'm going to stick this out because it's tough. And I'm not like, if that's your cup of tea, sip it with honey and have some crackers on the side, honey. But it makes me wonder what world are we creating? It's us.
It's a perpetual generation of broken people. It's pure brokenness. The systems are broken, people are broken, everything is broken. But the question that a lot of people need to ask, or what a lot of people need to ask themselves, is if staying means sacrificing the emotional safety of my children or me, then that's not staying for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's staying because of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Fear that a separation or a divorce might create more harm for the children. And that's a delusion right there that really needs some unlearning, relearning. It needs research and studies and understanding.
And on the topic of fear, fear should never raise children. Fear should never raise children. Perfect love casts out fear. If there's no love there, then there's just a fear-mongering environment, and that's not the world or the children we want to bring into this world. No.
So there you have it, guys. Unfiltered Heart Talks, as unfiltered as it gets.
Yes.
So we appreciate you guys joining us for this conversation. We are curious to hear what you think. We know a lot of people have grown up in toxic environment. I'm from a broken home, but thank God for Jesus, who really helped me to do a lot of work on myself. If it wasn't for that process of transformation, maybe, just maybe, I would have been lost, in the system or
lost in the thicket somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Not existing right now. But I'm grateful for that, because that transformation really created the pathway for the process, to really do the work on myself. So, hey, if you're out there, I know a lot of people have gone through it. Spend some time, do the work on yourself, find yourself a relationship mentor. That is a need, especially in 2026. It's a need.
Yes.
Everybody needs that, whether it's a book, a podcast, something. You need a relationship mentor.
Yes.
So, tell us what you think in the comment section, and babe, they should do what?
Yes, go ahead, like and share the video. And if you like this content or any of our other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. We are going to meet you all down in the comment section. So see you soon.
And as we always say, man,
this is Unfiltered Heart Talks,
and you deserve this kind of love. A love that is honest.
A love that is safe. And a love that is aligned with God's design.
See you guys for another one.
Our love isn't absent problems, but it sure is absent drama. You deserve this kind of love. Unfiltered Heart Talks with the Dawkins.